remarks. Thanks so much.
Yeah. So I chair the Chinatown City Council, and first,
Word.
look around, more artists. Kickoff was supposed to attend the restaurants. My kickoff, I served on city council.
Still working on this. You guys go look at my face.
Tell you my titles, not to drop my name title, but to tell you that I have experience running office. Kickoff is supposed to be air conditioned, temperature control. She picked
Yeah, forget it.
this very same spot is where we held a vigil for Dr. Lee Shi, the dentist who was killed 1 block from here. This shows and tells me that she cares about time. She cares about safety. She doesn't care about the fancy titles or the comfort of the residents or the office. She works for the people, for you, for this whole community. She can be any place. This is a large seat. It could be in the hills, it could be north Oakland, it could be middle sidewalk. So that I would request. She and I have spoken many times, and I discourage her from running. You're running at large. A city of 440,000 people. The money, the work that it takes, it is daunting. And I'm glad she's listening. I'm glad she took on the challenge, and she's here today on her kickoff, and hopefully on her way to the city council. So she has the experience. We all know that. EPA, Biden administration. She has the heart, and now she needs your help. Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stuart. I'm going to have Julie come on over next to say some remarks on behalf of Lena Chang.
Hi, everybody. So Lena wanted to be here, but Sunday is her mom's day. So she hangs out with her mom at a assisted living facility, and they had this slight emergency. So she thought she had better stay there to keep her mom calm while they're watching the crisis. So I get to speak instead. So, and I share Lena's enthusiasm to support Charlene. I mean, she's fresh, she's our future, and the coolest thing is she's got no accessibility. She's running because she truly feels she can make a difference in Oakland. She can bring her skills, her talent, her heart to do the right things, put Oakland back on track. And I think we really need that. And we have chaos all over in our politics, all the way up and down. But in Oakland, we need to stop that. And I think Charlene would be a very sobering kind of individual because of her credibility and her calm nature. And because I think that she's really good at talking to people, anybody. So I believe that she can really bring different sides together and get the right thing done. So Charlene, you're our future, and we look forward to helping you. And also, I worked with Lena during her campaign, and it was tough. We were way behind. In fact, we were supposed to be, but we forward. So with hard work, a lot of door knocking, a lot of talking, we can get this done. So get yourself organized, talk to anybody and everybody you can about how cool Charlene is, and we'll get it done. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Julie. I'm going to pass the mic off quickly to Mr. Joseph Larkin, who serves as the chair of the Alameda Consumer Affairs Commission, and really works.
Wow, I know you. Shout out to Commissioner Charlene Wang, who sits on the Consumer Affairs, as well as our third VP, Cecilia Cunningham Charles. It's an honor and a privilege to be here this Sunday afternoon when Charlene told me her thoughts on running for office. I was elated and told her that she will have 100% of my support. I live about a mile away from here. As the lady was saying here, I've had my car window broken out before, so I certainly understand. I'm a native of Oakland, born and raised in East Oakland. This is my 38th straight year in civil service. I did 6 in the military, 14 for DOD, and I also worked for the county and the Board of Supervisors. This is my ninth year. I'm saying all that to say that I've seen a lot of folk come and go, such as our friends here, to Supervisor Tam's office, because it was the late, great Wilma Chang who actually gave me my start in 1998. And when I see Charlene, she reminds me of Supervisor, not Supervisor Bigley, but Supervisor Wilma Chang. She rest in peace. Since Charlene has been on the commission, she has never missed a meeting. She's very, very attentive. She's not afraid to answer up when the general consensus says yes. But if she sees that an I is not dotted or a T is not crossed, she's going to call it out. And that's what I like about her. She pays attention to detail. And so we all know that we're in a trying time right now. We're in a changing dispensation. 3 different council members is going to be elected. But I don't necessarily look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as a fresh new start. And I think that we need young leadership, vibrant ideas, and people like committed like Charlene. And I already told her that I'm gonna ride with her till the wheels fall off because I believe in her. So I'm not gonna take up too much of your time, but again, thank you for the opportunity, and you certainly got my vote.
Yes, I just wanted to call out what Stuart had said, which is that part of the reason that we decided to put the campaign event here is I wanted to show a side of Oakland that needs a little love, a little care. And in fact, there are parks in this neighborhood that actually are in far worse condition than this one. But you can see here, if you go around the corner, right, you've got boarded up areas. You'll notice that there are no children in this park. Earlier, there was a guy who was sitting here. His name was Koo, and he's actually, he's unhoused, and it was clear that he was struggling with some drug addiction, and had a chance to talk to him. And one of the things that he was struggling with is the fact that he actually is looking for work. He is, he wants to be a handyman. And that's one of the things that I'm running on here in Oakland, is to change the homelessness response system that is broken. My friend Veronica and I met over actually at the Alameda Everyone Home Committee, where we're supposed to be talking about how do we do something different, or how do we do something about the homelessness response system. And what spoke to us, what we talked about, is how broken the system is, by which essentially, if you're unhoused and you ask for some housing, what happens is you get put on a waiting list, and it says only the longer that you've been on the street, the longer that you've languished, the sicker you are, the more addiction that you have, only then do you get access to housing. And so inadvertently, what we are creating is a system by which we are forcing people to languish on the streets, and we only help them when they're at their most expensive. It is not good for the human being, and it's not good for us as taxpayers either, because now we're only helping a handful of people with millions of dollars. And, the whole goal of a homeless response system should really be to encourage folks to be able to be independent, to turn their lives around. And that's not the system that we've created to this day. And it's not just a problem here in Oakland. This is a problem, this is the response system designed in many, many cities here across the United States. I know this because I used to work in homelessness in Massachusetts, helped to redesign the system there to be different, and I want to genuinely change the system here, do that differently. The other thing that was touched upon is crime. It's just a hard reality by which the more I've been doing canvassing, the more I see how the crime has been affecting Oakland. You hear stories, or I've heard stories of basically small business owners who are crying out on the corner because they've lost all their savings, because they can't make ends meet. And because of all of the robberies that they've gone through, multiple a year, the amount that they lose every time there's a robbery is really astonishing. You hear about gun violence that's just happening. Yet another story out there. Oh, sorry. Out there on International Boulevard, that's this way, the poor sense of direction. There was a young girl that was killed by a drunk driver. And every day in the news, there's yet another story of just some incredibly violent crime that's happening. I myself experienced an attempt at vehicular assault out there near the lake. And it's just one of those things where I just wanted to see restorative justice, but we don't even have basics here in Oakland by which we can ensure that I just wanted these young folks to be enrolled in some community service after they did that. But our police department is so under-resourced. They are just unable to do even the most basics of things. So we need to change that. And here's the thing that also disturbed me about the policies that we have here in City Council is then when I looked at the data and I said, it seems like we actually might need some more police officers here in Oakland. And I went out to East Oakland because whenever in my policy making I center disadvantaged communities, the most disinvested communities in policy making. And this is the community that is predominantly Black and Latino. The community that some of these progressive policies are supposed to be, saving from police brutality. And I do not want to downplay the seriousness of police brutality and the fact that we must root that out. However, I go out to East Oakland. Joseph is from East Oakland. And everywhere I talked to just everyday people, what I found was a frustration of there not being enough response time. That there wasn't a police presence. They wanted to feel safe. And you talk to them and their children are not feeling a sense of basic safety. How can they concentrate in the schools? And it matched up exactly with my experience when I rolled out universal preschool in New York City, where you would see, how come these families out in East Oakland aren't enrolling into universal preschool? I would, even though it wasn't part of my job description, go out to East New York. East New York, similar to East Oakland, was the most disinvested part of New York. And over again, the answer was, I'm not going to enroll my kid into universal preschool when I don't believe that they're going to have basic safety, okay? That I'm not going to trust that my child's not going to come back from school dead. And so that's the thing that when we talk about investing in education versus investing in safety, these are not diametrically opposed things. We need to have both in order for kids to be able to thrive in school, actually. So anyways, this is part of what I'm running on, is a focus on public safety, reforming the homelessness response system. We also just need to build a lot more housing. We have a housing crisis. A lot of folks, especially my generation, it's just we live paycheck to paycheck, frankly. And unless you're making big bucks, it's just hard to make a living. It is hard to keep a roof over your head here in Oakland. And I can't even imagine what it's like for the folks who, are struggling with minimum wage jobs. Finally, because of my work in the Biden administration, I see a lot of opportunity to bring jobs here to Oakland. This is what we need, okay? We need better opportunity. We have money going out the door. That was our taxpayer dollars, by the way. Federal taxes, the Inflation Reduction Act has funded a lot of funding going out the door for renewable energy. Oakland used to be a manufacturing town, actually. There used to be a time when, the jobs were there was a pathway to the middle class, and that is what we need. Out in East and West Oakland, we've got abandoned warehouses that are ripe for repurposing, for new opportunities, and we haven't seen those benefits happen. And we can do it. I've already talked to the company, asked them, what does it take to bring these jobs to Oakland? And it's all things that are within our grasp. We just need to go to them and make sure there's public safety. To be honest, that's a big part of it. But it's all very much possible. We really, here at Oakland, I would say, too, are positioned to lead the dream of manufacturing here in Oakland. It's part of the puzzle of climate change. But there's still so much we need to figure out. When you study renewable energy, okay, there's still a lot we need to figure out when it comes to solar energy storage. How do we make sure that, it's going to Even when it's not sunny, we're going to continue to power our homes and everything like that. So Oakland is part of that puzzle, part of solving it, because we need innovative manufacturing, advanced manufacturing. And here in the Bay Area, we are the innovation hub, and Oakland is proudly that blue-collar space. So I hope you all see the potential that I see here in Oakland. And furthermore, I'd like to put Oakland on the track. Thank you. Furthermore, I'd like to see Oakland be put on the track with cultural districts spurred throughout Oakland that really celebrate our amazing diversity. We've got black communities that are sadly very much being displaced from Oakland. We've got Latino communities, Asian communities. How can we celebrate our diversity while making it easier for our communities, the ones that have been locked out of opportunity, to have a chance at small business ownership, at, all the things. When I think about Chinatown, I think Chinatown has been an amazing model for actually creating upward mobility for communities who've been shut out of that opportunity. And so I'd like to see that replicated throughout the city, supported with the right tax policies within these cultural districts, not cultural districts just in name, but cultural districts truly. And so finally, I want to just talk a little bit about Chinatown and my roots here, and why I care so much about seeing change here in Oakland. My grandparents have been here. They lived out in West Oakland, actually, out in low-income subsidized housing. I understand very much the importance of why that creates stability for families, okay? Every week, we come here to Oakland, go to Chinatown where I felt a sense of belonging. It was also just a sanctuary from some of the domestic violence I was experiencing in the home, which is also, by the way, the reason, because I have actually been a domestic violence survivor, who's also been saved, my life has been saved by the police. This is why I find some of the policies around policing to be disturbing, because, again, we know from Oakland's 911 response times that there are people that are not being addressed right now. So this is a matter of life and death. That we need to make sure that every single person in this community, no matter their skin color, no matter their citizenship status, feels like they can actually call the police when it is a matter of life and death. So in any case, when it comes to my connections to Oakland, because this was my safe space from where I grew up, I just want to give back to the community that helped raise me and did so much for me and helped shape my sense of identity. And so that's why I'm here. But I'm so happy to see all of you here. Thank you so much. I just ask that I need help. At this point of the campaign, there is no time to waste, okay? This is go time, all right? We gotta knock on doors, we gotta phone bank, we gotta text bank. I need your help, and so I'm asking everyone who came here to tell your friends, text your friends, sign up on those sheets. There's QR codes to donate to in case you want to send me a birthday gift. So anyways, that's really it. Thank you all so much for coming, and if you guys have any questions, please talk to me. I want to be an accessible city council member. That is absolutely my goal. And thank you everyone who's already supported the campaign. A lot of you helped me qualify. Just folks who in the last minute I was like, crap, I need your signature to get on the I need to get on the ballot. So thank you everyone. I just appreciate it so much. Thanks everyone.
Exactly. So that was the kickoff for Charlene Wang for City Council at large in Oakland. They're going to make a big group photo here if they can. It's also her birthday. Happy birthday, Charlene. So it's kind of a dual party, a little bit of a kickoff and a little bit of a bit of a birthday party. I don't see any cake though. I don't want to be in the picture. We're hoping to get a quick word with Charlene, if schedule permits. She has a lot going on. Been dealing with this all day. Hundreds of people on motorcycles and dune buggies and whatnot, ripping through the neighborhood, kind of emphasizing some of the points that have been made here. I might jump in here and help this photographer because this is sort of my thing. See again more of that. If you've ever been to a wedding or even school, the group photo is 5 minutes of herding cats and then 2 seconds of actual photos, and then it's all done. So I'm going to take a break here. Hopefully, if we can get Charlene to get a little one-on-one here, that would be awesome. And I'll come back for that. But you kind of get an idea of what she's doing and what she's about. And so I'm going to go talk to the campaign manager, Michael, and see if we can set something up from here. Just want to say that this is a paid for thing. This isn't necessarily straight up journalism, but we are out here to help the campaign and put a little light on it. But if you're in Oakland, look at Charlene, look at everybody. Weigh the plus and minuses and make your vote count, because Oakland needs help one way or another. Oakland needs a lot of help. But I'm going to come back in a little bit here, hopefully, and with Charlene one-on-one. All right, we can see you guys later. Happy Sunday.